Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a showcase on this meaningful interactions with AI NPCs, or the new AI Follower Framework. Now this is made by, let me think about their name, Dwemer. Is it Dwemer Distro? I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, but I'm going to put the link to their channel. Dwemer Dynamics, there it is right there. Slipped my mind. So I just found this yesterday and I've spent all day kind of installing it, so it's not easy to install, but it is very worth it. I've played around with it for like about 5 minutes and I'm blown away by what it can do. So we're going to boot up my game, and what I did was we're just going to pick up from where I was in the story mode. I was kind of in this, I was trying to get this mission done with this dog because he keeps barking. But I thought actually maybe this is a perfect time to test it out, because actually I gave a voice to the dog, and the voice actually took on the sound and the personality of the dog, which is really mind-blowing. Now, my followers, some of them are a little NSFW. As you know, Skyrim, a lot of their follower mods are, you know, little dicey, but there's no nudity. I've turned off all things like that, so we shouldn't get a problem. And this isn't live, so this is just going to be a bit of a test anyway for live streams. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add chat to, or text to chat, and chat to text, or whatever. Right now we're just going to do typing, so I'm not going to be able to chat to the AI NPCs, and we're mostly just going to test around, play around with the narrator and try a few of those features out, and we're going to display it. So let's just get things started. So when you download this, you're going to want to get all these. Like I said, it's pretty complex, but if you just want to participate, what I'm going to start doing is some live streams, and people can actually hit me up with prompts in the live chat, and we could talk to AI NPCs. I'm going to get like a saloon going, and I got a lot of interesting NPCs. They're not all NSFW, like we got Link and Geralt from The Witcher, Kratos, and we're going to be able to give these guys what do you call it, prompts, so that they believe that they're actually those characters, and they should have knowledge. So let's just get this running. I don't need to keep yakking to you guys. Just gonna wait for it to boot up. So I've got over 400 custom mods, and I've got no conflicts. You just got to make sure you got all the requirements and set up every step. What's great about this mod, what they did is they have troubleshooting options for every step, so you can actually make sure it's working before you load it up. Okay, so once we get started, the narrator is going to kick in. I'm not going to do too much chatting on the microphone. I think we're just going to listen to the AI and the narrator, but let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this mod, and I'll start adding new features, testing out different things, but we're going to keep this one kind of simple. Alright, let's go. Oh, he's going to talk about, what I noticed is the narrator's going to talk about things that we were doing on the last playthrough, which is kind of cool. So he's going to say some things about whatever was going on as I was doing some testing. So just so you know, just a little backstory. He's gonna kick it off, and then we're gonna make this NPC aware, and then we're gonna start talking to them. We got a dog and one follower. Now I gave this follower a shield to kind of cover up a little bit. I'm just gonna wait for the narrator to kick in.
You were traveling with Autumn to Whiterun, and she had just undergone a mysterious transformation that made her feel more real. You were wondering about her condition, but didn't ask her directly. As for your current task, you don't have any active quests at the moment, but Autumn mentioned the Jarl of Whiterun might have some work for you. What will you do next, Eagle Eyes?
So Eagle Eyes is my character. I'm basically like this Imperial trader. Obviously he's like an Assassin's Creed type character. So anyways, we're on this mission here, so I'm trying to get this dog to the owner, and watch this. Let's just get into it. It's incredible. These guys know what's going on with the story. I wonder if I should check in with the narrator, or if he'll just like, we can talk with the narrator. And what should I tell him? What we do is you would set up a key so that you can open up this box here, and then you could say anything you want, I think. Like, you're gonna have to ignore my spelling without spell check. I'm gonna be useless. Just start with something simple.
You're currently standing just outside the city of Whiterun, the largest and most prosperous city in the hold.
We're a little bit of a
Carries
ways away.
on the wind.
We're a little ways away from Whiterun, but alright. Let's see.
You mean Barbas, the poor creature that's been following you everywhere? He seems quite loyal, doesn't he? Though I must say you've been ignoring him quite skillfully.
Huh, that's a bit unfair. I don't think I have been. Okay, well.
I think Barbas would love to have a chat with you, Eagle Eyes. But be warned, he's not exactly the most talkative companion.
Okay, so I've put my keybind to make the NPCs aware of the Z button, so all I gotta do is look at him. And now he's assigned. Now let's say to him, "Hey boy. That's a good boy."
Ah, finally! Someone to talk to. My name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out. Ah, good boy indeed. Though I'm afraid I'm more than just a boy. I'm a rather complicated being. You see, my master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument, and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I can find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to take me to Hamar's Shame, a cave far to the east of Falkreath at the base of the Gerol Mountains. That's where you can find my master, Clavicus Vile. He's the one I've been telling you about.
You have my sword. It'll be nice when I can actually talk to them without having to type. Should have been my bow, but I do have some swords.
Ah, I'm glad your link helped me. Eagle Eyes. Just be warned, my master can be tricky to deal with. He's a Daedric prince after all. And his deals often come with unintended consequences.
Oh snap, here we go again.
Well, you're ready to get moving then. We've got a long journey ahead of us. And I'd rather not keep my master waiting.
I'm not too sure how to spell autumn at the moment. Son of a bee. One moment, let's say that.
Very well, take you a moment. I'll just wait around here until you're ready to depart. Again.
Well, let's wake up her now with the Z button, and then we're gonna see, let's get them to talk to each other and let's see how they interact on the adventure. Hello there.
Hey, Eagle Eyes. I think I'm getting the hang of this whole feeling more real thing. It's quite enlightening. I couldn't help but notice Barbas is being quite chatty today. What's going on with him?
He needs our help.
Fine, we'll help you, Barbas. But I want to know more about this master of yours, and what's going on between you two.
First, what's been going on with you? Just let's see. I talked to her a little bit, so they're referring our first interaction because I had to test out the mod before I did the video just so I knew how things worked. So we might be missing a little bit of dialogue here.
You mean this feeling of being more real? To be honest, it started when we were heading to Whiterun. I felt different, more alive somehow. And now, every so often I get these jolts of clarity. It's hard to explain.
Feeling like Alice tumbling down the rabbit hole.
Follow you down the rabbit hole, that is. Or in our case, follow Barbas to who knows where.
Let's see what she thinks of the mods, because the NPCs, from what I've seen, they seem to be aware of the Skyrim universe, and I sort of wonder if that has to do with what's online. Kind of like when you're talking to these NPCs in other games, they seem to have access to the database on web, and they have detailed information about really unusual pop culture things and different things like that. You'll have to ignore my roll, maybe it won't do it in this view.
What mods? I'm not aware of any mods. Are you talking about some sort of magical alterations to the world?
Let's call it Kansas. You gotta try to be, what do you call it? You gotta be really descriptive, I guess, sometimes with this AI.
I suppose that's one way to put it. Not Kansas anymore, indeed. Shall we proceed down this rabbit hole and see where it takes us? Perhaps we'll find our own Emerald City, or at least a decent explanation for all these strange occurrences.
Yeah, I guess it's a good time to get started.
Alright, let's get moving. Lead the way, Barbas.
Trying to get a good speed here. Let's see what she thinks if I tell her there's enemies up ahead. So, chat box.
Let's get into formation then. I'll take point and scout ahead. You watch our backs.
Oh, she's actually doing it.
I'll kill you.
Holy cow.
Now you'll pay.
Somehow, I get the feeling we're not done running into unpleasantness yet. How delightful.
Thanks. I try to keep my skills sharp. Although, I think the real challenge is yet to come. Oh, I'm sure it's all just a lovely stroll through the countryside. What could possibly go wrong, right?
What's the hurry?
See, going the wrong way here. I'm wondering if I could get them to lead me. Now, I think somebody mentioned that. I tried a few times, but they wouldn't seem to lead. But that was kind of cool. She took charge in that attack. Look at this. This is a modded troll, so let's see what she thinks about it. What is this foul beast? Let's say
A snow fox. Be careful. They can be quite vicious when cornered.
Let's see what she thinks about this.
Oh, you mean this big fella? I think he's just a Snow Hills ogre. Poor guy didn't stand a chance against us, did he? Not really. We've been traveling through the wilderness for a while now. Ogres are pretty common in these parts. Still, it's always a good idea to be prepared. Oh, stop it with the fair maiden business. I'm a warrior, not some damsel in distress.
Perfect.
My sworn protector. How chivalrous of you. But I think it's time we found out what's really going on here. Lead the way, protector. Alright, I'll keep watch. You check out that burrow over there. Rimmerock burrow. See if there's anything we need to worry about.
So she really seems to be somewhat aware of the location and everything like that. Like there was a little mix-up when the narrator... Oops, I think I left the cave. I think I see what the narrator was getting at when he said that it was because she was saying we were on the way to Whiterun. He was going off what was being said. Now I think what happens is they also get pictures of the game. Let's see what happens here. It's gonna charge up a shot. Let's see if she responds to that.
So, still no sign of those birds you wanted to see. This trip isn't exactly turning out as planned, is it?
I think we can both agree. This trip is not exactly what...
Okay, they're gonna ignore me.
But, I must say, the company is tolerable.
So yeah, this would be incredibly fun just to be able to talk to them. Like I wonder if they would just respond if I talk out loud. Oh, here we go. Just gotta charge up a shot and I'll do some big damage here. Ooh.
Ah! Sebastian Lort. That pitiful thing. Thinks he can wield the power of the Elder Scrolls. Please. I'm glad that's taken care of. Now... Now, shall we proceed to Hema's shame? Or rather, I await him. Hey. The shot to the head. Yes. A brilliant display of marksmanship. I'm surprised you didn't miss and hit the wall behind him instead.
So what happened there was I sent a question just as he was already right in the middle of dialogue. So I guess you gotta pick the right time and not jump in during awkward times. But that's really cool. He did respond to the shot. Now I wonder if he actually seen it or if he's just responding to what I'm asking him. Either way, this makes the immersion on another level, and the adventures are a whole new thing because there's this kind of personal experience. What I'm gonna eventually do is start a brand new game. And you know, so we can get the whole story right from the start with the narration and everything. But I gotta do this for testing as I build my world.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Just a bit bored with all this waiting around. When do we get to see these birds you're so keen on?
I don't remember saying anything about birds.
Oh, come on! You know exactly which birds I'm talking about. The ones you've been going on and on about since we left Whiterun.
Huh. That is interesting. I don't think we've said anything about birds. So I've got me a new axe in my inventory.
Oh, I think Eagle Eyes has forgotten about the birds, haven't you, friend? Perhaps you finally realized that we're on a rather more pressing quest.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna ask them more in a second here. I just want to make sure they're done.
Oh, poor Eagle Eyes. Can't even remember why we came all the way out here. We were trying to find a way for you to see birds. I know. It's a real challenge for someone of your limited abilities.
Huh. Things are getting weird here. Let's keep investigating though. Oh, that's what's going on there. Okay. Carrying too much, so Oops. Command, trade. Get her to carry the axe. That should let me be able to walk here.
Oh, I'm glad you appreciated the reminder about the birds.
She doesn't even realize she has fatally wounded me.
Maybe now you'll focus on the task at hand, instead of getting distracted by every shiny object that crosses your path.
Oops, I meant to say my lady.
Save it, hero. No need to try to calm me down. I can handle myself just fine.
Oh,
Tell
we're
me,
not.
Autumn, how do you manage to keep Eagle Eyes in line? It's quite... impressive.
What the hell was that noise?
I bet she does. Well, whatever her methods are, they seem to be working.
Oh, she got in my face. I'll just shimmy out of there.
Oh, really? And what other ways might those be?
Uh-oh, she's on to me, fellas. Gotta drop something. Yeah, sorry if if I upload this raw video, sorry if you gotta sit through some of this stuff. I might do a little editing and cut around some of it.
Ah. You think my fighting skills are impressive, huh? Well, I suppose it's about time you noticed. After all, I've been saving your hide all this time.
Don't get too overconfident. Let's see what she says to that.
Oh. Don't worry, hero. I wouldn't dream of getting too confident with you watching my back.
Wow, son of a gun.
hope you can handle the heat, hero. Things are about to get a lot more interesting around here. Let's just say that our little friend Barbas here has a plan, and it's not going to be a walk in the park. So, buckle up, hero. Things are about to get interesting. Alright then. Let's get moving. We've got a Daedric prince to please, and I'm not exactly thrilled about it. Stay close, hero. I know, hero. You're a man of your word. I respect that. Let's go finish this deed. Together.
Oh, look at that. It's a compliment from her. Let's see if she'll respond.
Oh. Don't get too excited, hero. It's just a compliment, not a declaration of undying love. Oh, I'm just a warrior and a good friend, huh? Well, I suppose that's better than being just a pretty face.
Let's see if she can actually see the environment here.
Ah, yes. I see it now. The infamous modded sky. How could I have missed it? It's only been staring us in the face the entire time we've been standing here. Give you that, hero. The modded sky does add a certain charm to our surroundings. Shall we gaze at it a bit longer? Or shall we get back to our quest? To see birds?
I want to find out what these birds are about.
Oh, really? me refresh your memory, hero. Our whole journey started because you couldn't see them. Ring any bells?
I don't know what she means. Let's see if she understands that. Probably not surprised.
Oh, I'm sure you have, hero. I'm sure you have. Well, let's focus on ringing the bell of clarity for you, shall we? We still have a long way to go to figure out why you can't see those birds.
Keep your eyes open.
So I could wake up
You're
those
just now realizing it's a quest. How perceptive of your hero.
Let's see where we're going here. Journal. Exit.
Let's head towards Lost Echo Cave. Maybe we can find some answers there.
Talos guide me.
Oh, you're the nuisance that keeps me on my toes, of course.
Let's see what he tells us about himself.
Ah, you want to know me, do you? Well, let me tell you a story. I've been around for eons, watching mortals make deals with my master, Clavicus Vile. I've seen the best and worst of them. And I must say, some of the wishes they've made have been quite entertaining. But I'm not just a spectator. I'm also a participant.
So she knows what he's gonna do too, and he's kind of hinting that he's up to something.
Well, I participate by, shall we say, refining my master's wishes. I've been known to add a twist or two to make them more interesting. And of course, I've also helped my master acquire new items for his collection.
See if I can get him to talk. couple freaky moments here. I really wasn't expecting her to get so sinister. I mean, they could be listening to me right
I'm well
now.
aware of that, mortal, but I hope you won't choose to walk away. My master's situation is quite precarious without me. No trap, I assure you. Only a reward. One that will benefit both you and myself.
So remember, this stopping and texting is kind of annoying, but like, so this is just basically my first day playing this. I just got it installed and I wasn't too sure, so I didn't quite want to order both the OpenAI and the Open Router. So if you can imagine just talking to them, this would be so much more immersive. But let's just see how they respond here. So just for today, maybe for a week or so, I might just test it out using text.
Don't worry, hero. I've got your back.
She's got a sharp tongue, man. Fatally wounded me back there. That was a close one.
Anytime, hero. After all, someone has to keep you alive. No, my purpose is to see this quest through to the end and help you figure out why you can't see the birds. But I must admit, the extra exercise has been quite refreshing. Because, my friend, I think seeing the birds is connected to your greater purpose, and I aim to help you discover what that is.
Huh. That's deep, man. Does anybody know what she's talking about? Is there a mission in Skyrim that has to do with birds? shit, got stuck here. So that's alright, because what I'm gonna do, go here. I'm gonna change this key to something else. Let's try N. Speed and jump. I'm just gonna make this a higher so I can get out of this position. Okay, well I'm stuck here, so I'm gonna have to reload, go back
I
to
think
my...
I see something on the horizon, friend. Perhaps we're getting close to our destination. Amar's Shane. If I recall correctly, my master should be waiting for us there.
So this is kind of cool, and I just wanted to show you guys like what it was like. I was pretty excited to get this going, but I'm a little bit tired today. So this is probably a good enough of a showcase. I'm gonna have to get myself out of this position. But just to kind of tell you how it works is like once I leave here and I come back, the AI, like even if I revert my save, let's say, to before this stuff happened, the AI are still gonna remember. So you're not gonna be able to just delete your adventures or go back on what was happening. So anyways, that's all for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to be doing tons of different things with these guys. But anyway, stay tuned and check the links in the description. I'll leave a few. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.